Plenty of people have to take a time out from their careers. It could be a young mom who wants to start a family. It could be a middle-aged man who needs to care for an aging parent. Yet as challenging as it can be to step away, it can be even harder to get back in. Enter I-Relaunch, a national organization that specializes in something called career re-entry through internship programs for mid-career adults. Ann Zacharias is bringing the concept to our region. She's a business development consultant for I-Relaunch. And welcome. Good to have you.
Hello. Welcome. Glad to be here and thrilled to be on your show today.
Yeah, so this is a new thing for our region, but it's been going on for a while across the country, right?
That's right. 10 years, yes.
10 years. Okay. And so what's the idea behind I-Relaunch? What's the problem you're setting out to solve?
Well, what we do, since we're on our region's business, what we do for businesses is we actually help them solve their workforce gap.
Okay.
And we do that by connecting people that you talked about, mid-career professionals who have stepped away for a career break but are now ready to return to the workforce. And we connect them with organizations interested in hiring from this very high caliber talent pool. And we do that by getting with corporations and finding out how do they onboard their people, and then overlaying that with our deep knowledge on how to onboard this cohort, and together we develop world-class reentry programs.
Well, and it is a challenge. I hear a lot from mid-career people occasionally call me and say, I'm trying to get back in. Finding your way back into corporate America, particularly if you're in a community where you don't have much of a network, say you came home to our region from someplace else, it can be a real challenge using all the traditional tools and techniques.
Exactly. Well, and so one of the things I-Relaunch does is our mission is to help these people get back to work. And so anyone that goes to our website will find really meaty, important content. Things like podcasts that deal with how do you answer those tough interview questions, how do you incorporate social media into your job search, how do you rewrite the resume, and how do you handle the career gap in that resume. We also have an online tool that walks people through the process. And Bill, it is a process. You know, you don't wake up one day after taking a 5, 8, 10-year career break and get a job the next day. And I-Relaunch really works to support people through that entire process and all the phases of it.
So that's great on the job seeker side. What about on the company side? Do they have to change the way they do business to take advantage of this talent pool in some cases?
Well, first of all, let me step back and talk about what the talent pool looks like. Okay? And the way we can get demographics are people who have attended some of our return to work conferences. So the talent pool is, well, first of all, 93% women. Women, we don't limit it to women, but women are the ones who most often take the career break. So 93% women, 100% bachelor's degree, 70% some type of graduate degree.
Wow.
70% have 10 years experience or more before they took their break, and 70% are ready to return to work full time. So companies look at that and they go like, wow, we are so excited. We've got this educated, experienced, stable, energized talent pool. But then they start to get nervous and they say, are they going to be technologically obsolete? What's their ramp up time? Are they really serious about returning to work? And that's why we do advocate what you talked about, paid internships.
So it's like could they take a test drive maybe?
Right,
That's
exactly.
what you all help them facilitate, right?
And it's the ultimate win-win because both sides get to try each other out. But from the corporation's view, what they do is they get to make their hiring decisions based on actual work and not just interviews. And I like to also let people know that internships can take a lot of different forms. Some companies choose to do a rotational program similar to what they do for undergrads. Some people will give the interns projects. Others will say, we'll hire someone and train them in a particular job that's open, and as long as they perform well during that internship period, they could leave on a Friday as an intern and return to the same desk Monday as a full-time employee. And that's why we work with individual companies to see what's the best for them.
So you've been around across the country for a decade. What kinds of companies are participating in this across the country?
It's a real who's who.
Yeah.
Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, IBM, Johnson & Johnson, Dell, Caterpillar, Northrop Grumman. I mean, really, it's an A-list of companies that have really found this to be a fantastic workforce.
Only a few seconds left, but I wonder, do you think we have the available talent pool of the caliber you described right here in our region if companies take advantage of this?
Well, what we've learned, we have helped companies find and secure talent all over the country and in cities larger and smaller than ours. So I have every confidence that we will find fabulous talent right here in Pittsburgh.
All right. Well, the effort's called I-Relaunch, the website.
I-Relaunch.com.
That's easy enough. Ann Zacharias, good luck with the effort. Hope you can find more matches here in our region. Appreciate it.
Love it. Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll be back in a minute with a little dollars and cents. Stay with us. Growing number of women-owned businesses in our region, but there's also a sense that our region could do a whole lot better. And to that end, the city of Pittsburgh is teaming up with Carlow University and a number of other partners to really try to accelerate the growth and the opportunity for women-owned businesses in our region. Here with us to talk about it is Valerie McDonald-Roberts, the Chief Urban Affairs Office for the City of Pittsburgh, and Bridgette Cofield, the Human Resources Director at Carlow University. And welcome. Good to have you both here.
Good to be here.
Yeah, so this coming week is a big deal. There's actually an event to really help women sort of plug into opportunity, right? What's that all about?
Absolutely. In celebration of Women's History Month, the City of Pittsburgh and the Office of Mayor William Peduto are kicking off an event. It's the third annual event for Women Business Enterprises, WBEs, to be able to conference, to be able to connect in terms of entities that are doing procurement for whatever services they provide, whatever contractual mechanisms that they have to offer, and to learn how to access. Accessibility to opportunity is the key, and once you're there is to be able to handhold to make sure that that comes to fruition, to increase our diversity for women-owned businesses in the entire procurement sphere.
Yeah, well, it's important. Obviously, women, if they own businesses, they can make money, they can build capital. It's where wealth comes from, right? And grow in the city and grow in the economy. So the city's obviously a big buyer. You're going to have some partners there as well who are in the market for good suppliers that'll be participating.
We have been very successful in partnering with many different agencies, other governments like the county, but the Small Business Administration, the SBA, as well as private industry, banks, as well as many other procurement officers. And one special thing that we have done in the past 2 years is partner with our institutions of higher education. And this year it is with Carlow University because, again, people always think in terms of government, but we also have many different entities besides business, besides government, to have procurement opportunities.
Well, sure. Higher ed's a big sector, a big industry here in our region. So I guess this is important to Carlow on a bunch of levels, right? Number one, nurturing businesses, but I guess also just in general, creating opportunity and diversity.
Absolutely. Carlow, we're very excited to be a part of this initiative because it really falls in line with what we're deeply rooted in around diversity and inclusion, to really create access for all, and that's really where Carlow has been founded. So we're excited to be a part of this business initiative and to be able to support the city of Pittsburgh and the region as we continue to develop more inclusive ways to do business and to provide opportunities to really make businesses work.
Yeah, only about a minute left, but I understand that you've got some bigger plans beyond this one event next week to really grow this effort.
Absolutely. We're looking at our procurement efforts, and we're looking at ways in which we can make it transparent of how to do business with universities. Similar to the city, as we've mentioned, they are organizations that do business in the community and have great opportunities. So we're very glad to be a part of it.
So more to come on down the road. In the meantime, if somebody wants to, if a woman business wants to participate next week, how do they find out about it? How do they get involved?
Well, the City of Pittsburgh, again, in partnering with Carlow, there is a link on the Carlow's website, the alumni of Carlow link, as well as you can call the City of Pittsburgh, the Equal Opportunity Review Commission, 412-255 8804. Ask for Emily and you can get more information.
All right, ask for Emily. I love that. Valerie McDonald-Roberts from the City of Pittsburgh, Bridgette Cofield from Carlow University. Congratulations on the effort. Hope it goes well this week.
Thank you for highlighting
Thank you so much. Absolutely. For today, we're out of time. So for the staff of our region's business and for the Allegheny Conference, I'm Bill Flanagan. Thanks for joining us and have a profitable week ahead.